Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Not Another Mom podcast. It's time to take that mom hat off because this is after hours and I'm making you off the clock. This podcast is here to help you know your worth because damn girl, you're a goddess who deserves to live the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Lesley Sprague, and we talk everything from manifesting to motherhood. Yes, those little monkeys will still creep in here or there. Spirituality to girl talk with your besties, and from business to finding that balance in life. I'm here to remind you that you are worth it. Life gets to be easy for you, and your dreams really can come true. So grab your favorite glass of wine, craft beer, or if you're a whiskey and diet kind of girl, grab that and let's get this show on the road. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. I am your host, Lesley, and I am so grateful that you are here. Okay, so today I am being called to do a tarot card reading. I haven't done one in a little bit. And it's a bigger spread than I normally do. I'm doing a 5-card spread. And I'm super excited. So this tarot card spread is going to be answering the question, how to tap into the mindset and vibration of always expecting success. So always ordering from the success catalog of the universe and stop calling I love this phrase, the failure hotline instead. So this is answering that age-old question, how to fully shift into an expectation of success and then leave behind the failure vibration that you might be residing in. Okay, so first up is the Magician, and he is reverse. So reverse means he is upside down. So with that being said, the Magician, when he comes to us, he is seated at the edge of an astral realm. The Magician acts as a conduit between the cosmos as above and the earthly plane so below. His white cloak is blazoned with the sacred Hermetic teachings, an ancient source of wisdom containing the secrets of the universe. By his feet rest an alchemical tools and elemental vessels of transfiguration. So that kind of explains what the card looks like. And okay, so with this, the message behind this card is, it is an opportune time to build a foundation of support for your dreams and greater aspirations in order to rise to your highest potential. How can you reconnect with your deeper interest or sparks of inspiration? You may not be able to identify what you are capable of if you are using your skills for negative reasons, or if you have not been honoring your truth. A time to seek the power within. Okay. Very, very important, because quite often we can get caught up in a cycle of focusing on the things that we don't want or the things that we think are going wrong, and that's what pulls us into a spiral of the failure. You just keep seeing the failure everywhere in your field of vision instead of focusing on foundations to support your dreams and greater aspirations, allowing you to rise to that higher potential. Okay, card number 2 is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is a potent key that speaks of heightened states of mental clarity, cutting straight to the truth. It marks the emergence of great determination and power in order to reach your goals successfully, and often points to new accelerations in consciousness that help to refine your vision for the future. When this key shows up, it may feel as though nothing can stop your progress, regardless of any potential roadblocks that may surface along the way. Now is time to seize those heartfelt opportunities and create new positive changes in your life. It's a wonderful time to stand out on your own against all odds, the ultimate momentum of conscious action and creation. I think, if anything, both of these cards are reminding us to keep going and stand in your power. Connect to the things that you are wanting to create in your life, the things that you are aspiring to do with your life, and reminding yourself how this change gets to, how these things get to change your life, and thus in turn, how do they also get to change those of the lives around you, or those around you, other people's lives. Okay, so the third card on this spread is the Knight of Cups. And okay, I like the first words that caught my eye on this were the dreamiest cards of the tarot. So the Knight of Cups is one of the dreamiest cards of the tarot, embodying an aptitude for adventure and romance that flows directly from their heart. This person will always go above and beyond when it comes to fulfilling their loved one's needs. They can, however, become a bit obsessive or overly sensitive, which, when placing too much thought or worry into the words or emotions of other people. Despite their sensitivity, they are extremely passionate, generous, and will always make decisions based on the whispers of their soul, whether their choices seem logical or not. Expect lots of passion, play, and adventure with this type. This key encourages us to trust the sensitive waters of our emotions and intuitive wisdom that strengthens and nurtures our biggest and brightest dreams. Again, sort of kind of all along in the same theme, remembering to connect to your heart and stay true with where you are headed and trust those intuitive nudges. Okay, so the third card in this spread is a reversed Page of Wands. So again, reverse just means it's came out of, or was dealt upside down. So this means a lack of ambition or direction. Plans or ventures have yet to come to fruition as a state of balance. Plans or adventures have yet to come to fruition. As a state of balance may be needed, this position may also have to do with the unreliability or detachment of another. A need to face the truths and fears and to acknowledge pressures or constraints. The purging of negative attachments in order to start fresh. I think this is telling us to get reconnected, like those first 3 cards said. Get reconnected to your desires and your dreams and why you're doing what you're doing and where you want to go. Getting focused on that. And then so that you can let go of those fears. Because when you're focused on your dreams and your desires and where you want to go, there isn't room for the fears to completely take over and immobilize you from the progress that you're going. And this has happened to me before where I become almost paralyzed and I can't see out of where I want to go. And this is the way out, is to remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing, where you want to go, how it's going to change your life, how it's going to change the lives of other people that you are helping and those people around you just by doing what you do and shining your light. Amazing. And the last card on this spread is the 10 of Swords. And this card is absolutely gorgeous. This key shows up during a catastrophic events that are deeply traumatic or unexpected and can also allude to lying or deceit on the part of someone you trusted. Despite these shadows, the Ten of Swords indicates the end of a cycle which transforms into a new beginning. Although some kind of sacrifice or internal release may be necessary along the way, this could mean having to take a hit of a final challenge before progressing to a new stage or coming to terms with an inevitable loss or hardship. By processing and letting go of this phase of your life, you will learn to move forward with illumination and strength. It marks the transformative power of those brutal experiences that put everything else into perspective. When we're pushed to the brink of our limits and then gradually come up for air. After this, we are resilient, wiser, and ready for anything. So that, again, just sort of goes along with the whole theme here that no matter where you are going with your path in life, those moments where you think that you get caught up in those cycles of only seeing the things that are going wrong, or where you become paralyzed that you don't know what your next right step is. This is the key. Because I know I lost where I was going with this. This is the process. You need to go through this muddy water in order to get out on the other side. But this is also a sign that you are at the end. You are shifting into that new beginning of life. And when you focus on those dreams and desires and things like that, that's how you tap in to the successful success catalog of the universe instead of calling the failure hotline. The failure hotline was something that I recently heard on a coaching call with my own coach, and it was quite it makes it quite funny when you think of it, because the universe doesn't care whether you're saying, I don't want more failure, or I know that's a really broad term, but it doesn't care what you're ordering. And if you keep saying, why do my launches always suck? Or why something, why do my launches always suck, for example, then the universe is going to give you more sucky launches. So it's in this awkward transition period where you're stuck in that mud that you must stay rooted in your faith. And it's okay, because all of us get stuck in the mud and we might fall off, or we might get distracted on calling the fear hotline or the failure hotline, but it helps to remind us to stay focused on your dreams, your desires. And that's where the magic happens. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I can't wait to chat with you next week. Thank you so much for listening. If you love this episode, will you do me a favor and help spread the love? Go ahead and leave a 5-star review and share this episode on your Insta stories. If we aren't yet connected on Instagram, come follow me at Lesley & Co XO. And since everybody spells my name wrong, that's Lesley & Co XO. And leave me a line and say hi. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and we'll catch you next week.